let's start today's current affairs. Today is February 6th, is the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation. It is designated by UN General Assembly. The significant event, which lies on February 6th every year, is observed to create awareness about the violation of human rights of girls and women in the face of genital mutilation. This genital mutilation, usually carried out on minor women, it not only violates the right to health, physical integrity and security, but also very inhuman, which can often result to death also. According to World Health Organization, FGM, female genital mutilation, comprises of all the procedures that involve the partial or total removal of external female genitals or an injury to the female genital organs for non-medical reasons. So, in order to, through a custom or to make women subservient or for some other non-medical reasons, if you mutilate, if you cut down the external female genitals, then it is called female genital mutilation. While such practices are not for the benefit of girls or women, they can lead to severe bleeding and problems in urinating and results in cysts, menstrual difficulties, infections, complications in childbirth, and increased risk of newborn births, that is stillbirths. That means baby will be dead in the womb itself. The latest data suggests that over 230 million girls and women have undergone female genital mutilation across 30 countries in Africa, Middle East and Asia. This concept, this bad evil of female genital mutilation is prevalent in Africa, Middle East and Asia. It also continues to persist in the immigrant populations living in Western Europe, Australia, North America and New Zealand. So, this year theme with respect to International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation 2025 is Step Up the Pace. Step Up the Pace, which aims to strengthen the alliances and build movements to bring an end to female genital mutilation. It focuses on even more targeted, coordinated, sustained and concerted efforts to achieve the common goal. So, this is a very bad thing for the entire humanity, the female genital mutilation. So, we should also know as civil aspirants the things which are going on in the world. Recently, Donald Trump, American president, announced America's withdrawal from World Health Organization. The Argentinian leader Javier Milei, he was a staunch follower of Donald Trump. He also announced, Argentina also announced the withdrawal from WHO after Trump's exit, citing deep differences. Argentina will pull out of from WHO, a presidential spokesperson said yesterday, that is on February 5th, following President Trump's executive order last month to pull out the America from the World Health Organization. Donald Trump and Argentinian President Javier Milei, we should pronounce him as Javier Milei, both are close allies. They both moved to exit from WHO. Javier Milei ordered Argentinian withdrawal from WHO because of deep differences regarding WHO's management of health issues, notably COVID-19 pandemic. This is the issue. So, now Argentina is also withdrawing from World Health Organization. They don't want to continue in the World Health Organization. Next interesting episode that is coming up. External Affairs Minister Sri Jaishankar met Philomen Yang, President of 79th session of UN General Assembly, and discussed various issues on UN agenda. Jaishankar, our External Affairs Minister, said that they have exchanged views on regional, global and developmental issues. So, UN General Assembly agenda is being set for this year. Our External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jaishankar, have met Mr. Philomen Yang, who was a present president of 79th session of UN General Assembly. Under the Yang's leadership, the UN adopted a pact for the future, a vision document aimed at realizing multilateral solutions for better tomorrow. Yang is exhibiting better leadership, and Yang is coming to Bangalore on September 10th. Anglure is also visiting Bangalore on September 10th. And a big news is coming up from Ministry of Finance, Government of India. And Ministry of Finance, Government of India have issued a directive for all the government officials working under its jurisdiction not to use ChatGPT or DeepSeek, because there are two important concerns with respect to that. One is national security, second is data privacy. And this directive have come on February 5th. Ministry of Finance have issued a special directive not to use open AI models, generative AI models, and it might cause threat to national security or data privacy. You all know that ChatGPT is from OpenAI America, DeepSeek is from DeepSeek China. Particularly many countries in the world, including Italy, Australia, and many countries have raised red flags on DeepSeek. And you all know that China is very infamous for opaqueness. If at all Chinese government seeks some information from DeepSeek, it might cause threat to the data which was in the servers of DeepSeek. So for that reason, many countries also asked the DeepSeek, like countries like Ireland, many other countries are also asking DeepSeek to show the modalities how it is going to protect the data which it generated and stored in its domain. So this is the issue that is coming up, a very big issue that is flaring up in the world, and India also now is trying to avoid government officials not to use these generative AI models. Next important news, Modi, Prime Minister Modi ji is all set to visit France. Prime Minister Modi, French President Emmanuel Macron, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and French President Emmanuel Macron will jointly inaugurate the Indian consulate in Marseille on 12th February during the Modi's visit to France next week. The announcement that India will open the consulate in Marseille, a city in south of France on the Mediterranean coast, was made during the PM Modi's visit to France in 2023. PM Modi, during his address to the Indian community in 2023, made the announcement that India will be opening a consulate at Marseille, saying that it will strengthen India-France ties. And most importantly, you should know, PM Modi ji is visiting to France to attend Paris AI Summit at Paris, Artificial Intelligence Summit. From France, he is going to visit America. And it is Modi's first visit after Donald Trump's victory in Trump 2.0 to America. So Modi ji is visiting next week to France and then to America, these two things. And next, very, very important news, after Uttarakhand, in Uttarakhand, Uniform Civil Code came into force in the last week on January 27th. And after Uttarakhand, Uttarakhand is the first state in India after independence to have this Uniform Civil Code. Gujarat government formed a 5-member panel to draft Uniform Civil Code. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patil announced the formation of 5-member panel to draft the UCC for the state. The 5-member panel in Gujarat will be chaired by retired Supreme Court Judge Ranjana Desai, and they have to prepare the draft of Uniform Civil Code and submit the report within 45 days. The Gujarat government will take a final decision based on the committee's recommendations. So we have seen Uttarakhand making the history as the first Indian state to implement the Uniform Civil Code. Uttarakhand CM Pushkar Singh Dhami recently launched a dedicated portal and issued a notification marking the adoption of the Uniform Civil Code. You all know that UCC is about personal laws, marriage, divorce, maintenance, adoption, succession, etc. Coming back, very interesting news that is coming up. Prime Minister Modi is going to visit America, and during his visit, he is likely to meet Elon Musk during his visit to America. And Elon Musk is right now as a very important advisor to American President Donald Trump. Elon Musk is not just an entrepreneur, is not just a businessman, is not just a top-notch richest person in the world, but now he's a advisor and he is leading DOGE, DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency in America. And Prime Minister Modi slated to visit US on February 12th, 13th to meet President Donald Trump. He is also likely to meet Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk. The world's richest man is reported to be part of a selected group of CEOs who will meet Prime Minister Modi on February 13th. As the chief of newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk is likely to advocate for a level playing field for his electric cars business also in India. Elon Musk may also seek early regulatory approvals to begin operations for affordable satellite internet services Starlink project in India, along with boosting collaboration with ISRO. However, no official communication about PM Modi-Elon Musk meeting has been conveyed yet. Last year, Elon Musk announced a delay in his India's visit as earlier planned, as he faced the moment of truth when Tesla announced its quarterly results amid negative growth in China and massive global layoffs. Next news that is coming up, India's first artificial intelligence university is opened at Maharashtra. AI is looming large and AI is ruling the world. The futuristic technology is artificial intelligence, and more and more research is required. Studies are required with respect to AI. And with regard to the artificial intelligence, India's first AI university is first opened at Maharashtra. This is an interesting news that is coming up. And Delhi elections, yesterday for 70 legislative assembly seats, elections were conducted. The polling turnout is just 60%. The voters are 1.5 crore, 13,000 polling booths, more than 1.5 lakh employees were being employed to conduct the elections. And the tough fight is between Aam Aadmi Party and BJP. And it seems that there might be a regime change in Delhi. There might be a regime change in Delhi. The voter turnout almost touches 62.59%, recorded in the 2020 assembly elections. But now it was 60%. Delhi recorded a turnout of 60.44 as the polling percentage in the assembly elections were updated at 11:50 p.m. on February 5th. The voter turnout figures for a high-stake election is likely to rise as updates continue to come in from the polling booths. There might be little more voter turnout. As on yesterday's polling booth updates, we have only 60%. In 2020 Delhi Assembly elections, the turnout was 62.59%, while in 2015 it was 67.47%. In 2015, people flocked to the polling booths to vote only for Aam Aadmi Party. Political parties complained about violations of Model Code of Conduct in Chirag, Delhi, and in various places at Delhi. However, the Delhi police did not register any case on the basis of these allegations, saying that they had been resolved. So, there is a close context in many seats in Delhi. Let's see whether Aam Aadmi Party sustain its power. I feel that there is every chance that it might lose its power. Trump vows to take over and develop Gaza Strip after resettling Palestinians. So, in a surprise and shocking news, Donald Trump have given a statement. After resettling the Palestinians elsewhere, he wanted to take up the Gaza Strip plan. He wanted to develop Gaza Strip, take over the Gaza Strip and develop the Gaza Strip. US President Donald Trump vowed that the US would take over the war-ravaged Gaza Strip after Palestinians are resettled elsewhere and develop it economically, and a move that would shatter decades of US policy towards Israel-Palestina conflict. Mr. Trump unveiled his surprise plan without providing specifics. The announcement follows Mr. Trump's shocking proposal made shortly before Mr. Netanyahu arrived to America for permanent resettlement of Palestinians from Gaza to neighboring countries, calling the Gaza enclave, where the first phase of fragile ceasefire is in effect, a demolished site. He called Gaza Strip as a demolished site. Trump speaks like this. And other news that is coming up, the military aircraft that was started from Texas, America, with 205 Indians who are considered as illegal refugees or illegal immigrants. Now, the flight was landed at Amritsar, Punjab, and the inhuman treatment of the passengers in the flight is being highlighted, and most importantly, it is the farthest flight of American military aircraft carrying the illegal immigrants. Till now, Costa Rica, Venezuela, Brazil, Guatemala, they are very close to America, nearer to America. This is the farthest flight military aircraft recently which was traveled carrying the illegal immigrants, and most of the immigrants are from, the passengers are from Punjab, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, and the nearby neighboring states. For that reason, it was landed in Amritsar. So, a C-17 wide-bodied aircraft of US Air Force landed in the Guru Ramdas Ji International Airport of Amritsar, carrying around, so some papers are writing 200 passengers, some papers are writing 100 passengers, carrying around 100 Indian nationals who are suspected by the US authorities of using illegal means to enter the country. The news that is coming up from America and India relations.